Hi everyone, this is Kristen. I wanted to show you an app that makes finding z-scores and p-values back and forth pretty easily. So I'm just going to give you an example. If you have a z-score, so here's this app. I will give you the link. If you have a z-score, say you had a z-score of 2.5 and you wanted to know the area above it. So you use this app, this is the area above it, so it'd be a 2.5. And up here, it'd give you that the area is 0.0062 or 0.62%. If you wanted to know the area between, say, a z-score of -1 to 1, you'd click in the middle. There's our -1 and there's our 1 z-score. And that would tell you that the area between those is 0.6827 or 68.27%. Now, if you wanted to find two different z-scores, remember that the bell curve is symmetric. So let me pull up Notepad. Let's say you wanted to find the area between a z-score of -1 and a z-score of 2. So we know that the area from -1 to 1 is 68.27%. So from -1 to 1, it's 68.27%. So that means from -1 to 0, it's half of that. So that's 68.27% divided by 2, which is 34-ish%. And if we want to find to 2, we type in this 2 here. And notice how it just automatically keeps it symmetrical. But now we know that the area between -2 and 2 is 95.45%. So because the bell curve is symmetrical, we can cut that area in half. And so that means that the area between 0 and +2 is 95.45% divided by 2. And now, and that's going to be about 47.7%. For MyMathLabs, you do need to get the exact number. So now that we know the area from 0 to 2 and the area from -1 to 0, we can find the area between -1 and 2 is going to be 34% plus 47.7%. If you have a question that works the other way, let's say you want to find the z-score with 10% of the area above. That means you want the area you want above, and you want 10%, so you put it as a decimal. And so right here we're saying this area right here is 10% or 0.10, and a z-score of 1.28 would give you that. If you wanted 90% below, would first click the below and type in 0.9, and that would say that if we have a z-score of 1.282, 90% of the area will be below. I'll give you one more example. Let's say we want to find the z-score that gives us 30% below. So we type in the 0.3, and that means that this z-score of -0.524, that z-score represents the area that will be 30% below that score. So I will post this and I will give you the link. And that's